Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy that you are here with me and we get to chat and we get to learn about love and dating and relationships. Super excited about that. Yeah? Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Anwar White. I am a dating coach for women of color, and yeah, we get to level up in all things love and dating and relationships. Yeah? With that said, I hope everyone is doing well. It's that yellow chick said, "Hey, Anwar, I got a boyfriend." Congratulations. I'm so happy that you are getting your guy, honey. That warms my spirit so much. You don't even know. Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Coach Anwar. I help Black and brown women get into the best relationship of their lives. Hold on, let me decline this person. And I'm here to just answer your questions about love and dating and relationships and all of that. So, with that said, ask your questions. I want to know what's going on with you. Soul Alkaline said, everyone is doing a live. Is this about Ebony's comments? I generally do my lives on Tuesday nights. I don't even know what Ebony has said now. Yeah? So, let's see what y'all are talking about. If you want to learn a little bit more about what I do, you can definitely book a consultation call with me. The link is in my bio if you want to work with me. I also have free trainings. I also have a link to my podcast. I have a new podcast episode coming out tomorrow. It is fire, fuego, as my Spanish 101 self would say. And all of that. So definitely check that out. It's coming up tomorrow morning, and I can't wait for you all to check it out. Okay? I don't know what is happening. I'm going to have to turn off IG because IG is not giving what it's supposed to give. So, with that said, put your questions in the comments. I will answer them when I get to them. Please be patient because we might have up to 800, 900, 1,000 people on this TikTok. Okay? And there's only one of me. Hello, Fiery Virgo. Hello, Lou. Hey, little pretty Lulu. Hey, Joanne. Hi, Dawn. Hi, that yellow chick. I'm so happy you got your guy, girl. Super excited for you. Ashley said, your spirit is so soothing. Thank you. Good evening, Jordan. Whitney said, when will I say that next? Girl, I don't know. I'm not one of these tarot cards about, Queen of Swords. Yeah? What I know is that when you do the work, you will get closer to your guy. So the question is, are you doing the work? User 589 said, I deleted my dating app today. Good. Let's bring it back in January for the Super Bowl of dating. Yeah, Chocolate said, your voice is so soothing. Thank you. It's that yellow chick said, I've been taking your advice. I love it. I say all the time, my free advice is better than a lot of people's paid shit. So keep on using it. That's why I'm here. Sometimes you might need a little bit of extra help and focus. And if that's the case, definitely join one of my programs. If not, keep on listening to my podcast and keep on coming to these lives, honey. I'm here to serve. Yeah. Prince, hello. Hello, Jay or Jai. Brand New Mercies. Hi, Anwar. Hey, girl. Dr. Payne, thank you so much for the rose. Mercedes said, Anwar, I love seeing you live. Thank you, girl. Kirsten said, how much are your consultations? So you have to apply for the consultation, and if the application is accepted, the consultation will be free. Yeah? Sharon said, hey, Anwar, I love all you do. Thank you. Trisha said, hi, Anwar. Hey, girl. Whitney said, I need motivation to get out there. I know that's right, girl. just did a podcast last night on another podcast called Champagne Wives. That was really fun. So I'm looking forward to pumping that out in January when it does come out. User 785 said, is the relationship doomed if I earn more than my partner? He's so sweet. Well, it depends how much more. Because if he is making anything less than 80% of what you're making, it probably won't work. When I say that, it's because he's going to feel emasculated, and then he's going to want to either try to humble you or cheat on you so that he can feel more adequate. This is what I see the majority of the time. I'm not saying all of the time, right? But the majority of the time, that is what happens. And I'm not here to doom your relationship, but I want to put you on game, right? I don't want you 6 months later being like, I can't believe this mofo cheated on me. That's what they do when they feel like they don't have agency and authority, power, right? When they feel powerless, and that was my latest video, oftentimes they will cheat. If you're bringing your masculine energy, whether you're making more, the other ways to figure out if a guy is going to cheat or not is based on what I call his novelty quotient. What does that mean? That means, is there newness in his life? Is he focused on new goals, right? Or is he staying stagnant? Because when a man is stagnant, he's going to feel really bad about himself, and he will cheat to make himself feel good. Or, right, is he open to new perspectives, new ideas, new opinions? So if you're disagreeing, is he the first one to say, you're wrong? Or is he like, okay, let me hear what you got to say, and then I want to share what I got to say? If these guys are saying, "Oh, you're wrong," immediately, he's not trying to bring anything new into his life. So he's gonna get that inadequate feeling when things continue to be stagnant for him. Yeah. Jamira said, I have a date with a Persian guy on Friday. All right, Persian June. We met on Bumble, dinner, and then Christmas lights. I know that's right, girl. Whatever his name is, call him his name and then June. Yeah, that's like a term of endearment, girl. I learned it on Shaws of Sunset. IL said, how do I stop attracting dusties? Here's the thing, you're going to attract everyone. It's not about who you attract. It's about who you choose. So you've got to have a dating strategy. It's like the first thing I teach all of my clients. And then you got to have really strong boundaries. Dating is like poker, and you want to fold these guys as quickly as possible. Because 97% of the guys you'll never even have a third date with. Okay? Lele said, what if he hasn't talked to me in a year, but he texted me on my birthday saying happy birthday? Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Drop it. Don't engage. Because your future husband would never do that. Your future husband will never be an ex. Your future husband, you will never not hear from him. You know, when my clients get into relationships, one of the first things that I have to do is actually help them set boundaries around not having their partner always want to be around them and spend time with them. That's what it looks like. Ooh MC said, what's the best dating app for interracial dating? Bumble. Sunshine said, what type of hairstyles do white men prefer on black women? It doesn't matter what they prefer. We don't perform for men, white, black, or anything in between. What the hairstyles that you need to focus on are the hairstyles that you feel most comfortable, most confident, most sexy in. And that's it. And that's on period. Okay? Colette said, Anwar, you have to wear the fur. You spoiled us the other day. Honey, you didn't know that's what I was giving. You generally see me in my sweatshirts because I'm in the home, honey. Because I got to keep warm because of this bad circulation, girl. I get it from my great aunt and my great grandmother. But when I'm out, honey, I let the girls know who's queen, who's dom, who's the supreme. So yes, I will do that when I'm out and about and I'm on live, girl. Whitney said, how do I know if I'm being too harsh or focused on the wrong things? Girl, you have to give me some examples, and I can hopefully let you know, or we would have to have a consultation call. Ashley said, how long does it take for a guy to determine if he wants to commit? 2 to 3 months. JB said, why do 98% of men ask you to send them a pic? Because they want a JO off of it, girl, no shade. and it's a power and it's a control thing. They are testing you. When they ask you for a pick, they want to see, will she do things for me? And if she does things for me, that means I can control her and I can manipulate her. Don't ever give a pick. You know who asks for picks? Prisoners. So when a guy asks you for a pick, I want you to think of him as a prisoner. Danger zone. And he should stay in solitary confinement without your pick. Aunt B said, I'm 60, but don't look it. I attract men in the 30s and 40s. What should I keep in mind? Girl, you don't need to keep anything in mind, girl. Girl, you better get your life with these 30 and 40-year-olds. You keeping them young, honey. That's what I'm hearing. I don't want you to overthink this. I want you to engage. I want you to have fun. A lot of these youngins are coming for older women, and that is a formula that's working a lot. And I'm seeing that a lot from my clients, girl. So get it in. And tell us about it in the next live, girl, because you know we're nosy. I know I am. I'll speak for myself. Jada said, Anwar, why didn't you tell us that the work doubles once we're in a happy, healthy relationship? I tell that to my clients, girl. That's why I have a relationship program. Because most of my clients get into great relationships, and then that's when the real work starts. Because you actually give a damn. Like these dating people, like you don't really give a damn that much. Like, yes, it'll trigger you, and you give a damn because it triggers you. But for relationships, it feels like you might lose something. There's a risk. So yes, girl. That's why I'm a dating and relationship coach. Yeah. Joy said, how do you lean into your feminine energy if your mom is in your masculine? Most Black mothers are in their masculine energy. So you're going to have to learn how to share your feelings. You're going to need to learn how to ask for help. Pretend you don't have any arms, girl. How would you live life? Seriously. That's how we need to be in our feminine energy. Jade said, where is the best place to meet single Caucasian men who like Black women? Well, like I said before, online is probably a better bet because non-Black men will be more apt to engage in conversation with you. Offline, they're just going to stare because they think that you're just focused on Black guys. But you can actually talk to a variety of white men online, create a connection, and then start going out with them. Sharon said, I feel like I'm too ugly to find a man. No, not possible. What I know is that there's always a match for you. I think that, here's the thing, you can focus on the outside, but what's really happening is that we're having an issue on the inside that we've got to deal with. If you think that you're an ugly girl, nobody's going to think you're pretty. You got to think that you're a freaking 12 out of 10 so that you are literally bringing that confidence to all of the interactions. Because here's the thing. When people are, when we're in this dating game, it's not just about looks. It's about personality as well. So, you got to be rocking out on all fronts, girl. Okay? Kirsten said, how much are your consults? Because I'm broke, but I need help. Like I said before, the consults are free if your application is accepted. And we'll see if it's a fit, if I feel like you're coachable. If not, we'll go about our separate ways. If so, I'll talk to you about my programs and help you get your guy. Yeah? Definitely, if anything that I'm saying is resonating with you all, definitely tap, double tap, triple tap the screen. Yeah, let's put in these likes, honey. The sweetest Jim said, people love you so. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't see it. Like sometimes I'll talk to the girls in the consult and they're like, oh my God, all of my friends and I talk about you all the time. Like I talk to 25, 50 women. They all know you. And it's funny because I'm literally just a suburban mother of 3 doing what I can for God and my country. Yeah, literally just like minding my business. But thank you. Marnie said, hey everyone. Girl, I can't believe Marnie's saying hey to everybody except for me. Hey, Marnie Manor girl. That looks like a dude. Hey, Angela. Hey, Shania. Hey, Val the Bombshell. Hey, Manifest Nini. Hey, y'all. Good to see y'all. Mandy, thank you so much for the finger heart. Oh my god. Simply Al, thank you so much for that cowboy hat. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Leash. Felicia said IG was freezing, so I came over here. Yeah, something's going on with IG, honey. Paduma, hey, girl. Miss J said, what is a good profile pic? Honey, you want to give a lot of this. That's the moneymaker, girl. That's the moneymaker. Yeah? So, let's talk about that primary pic. Yeah? Girl, you can go straight on. You want to be looking into the camera. Don't give me that, like, oh, let me look, the far landscape. No, girl. Give them passport with a smile, with inviting eyes, not come hither eyes. No smizing, right? Warm. You want to give warm, and here's the tea, girl. Make that picture a black and white because that black and white picture gets 107% more likes. You're going to stand out from all of those lame color pictures, girl. It's kind of the opposite, you know, in like the 50s when the TV became in color, girl. Girl, you got to bring it back, girl. Go black and white. And, you know, just like all of the new phones are the rage and all the cool people are having the flip phones now, same tea, girl. Brand new Mercedes. Hi, girl. Kimone Whitney said, hey, Amor, your lives are the best. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Giovanni said, no words. I watch your streams and you're always on point. We need to talk about the scarcity of men. Girl, my podcast episode tomorrow is talking all about that. It's talking all about that. And specifically, I'll give you a little tea, but please understand that, girl, and I did all of, girl, she researched. Honey, I had to give let me see. Honey, I had to give some numbers, honey. Can you see? Girl, I'm so bad with my angles. See all these numbers, girl? Honey, she had to do the research. Yeah? That episode tomorrow is going to be fire. Black women, I need you to understand something. There are 100 black women to every 88 black men. You're going to have to date outside. There are not enough black men to go around. No shade. And these top cities, let me know what city you're in. Because guess what? Most of these cities have 20% more black women than black men. Atlanta, 18%. New York, 21%. DC, 22%. Chicago, 21%. Houston, 15%. But I go into that much more in the podcast. So definitely check out the podcast. And I'm going to do a video about this tomorrow as well on TikTok. So it'll be fun. Lana said, should I wait for next year's Super Bowl? Yes. Most definitely. Plenty Bree said, you said to date outside your race. What to do if I'm not sexually attracted to white men? Girl, close your eyes. I think we all have a little bit of a white crush. I want you to figure out what yours is. Yeah? And think about and understand why you have a crush on him. What is it about him? Because I'll do a video about this, because there are white men that you should not date. But there are a number of them that are doing the damn thing. Yeah. Estat said, I deleted my dating app a couple of days ago. My goal is to get outside. Honey, in my group session that I did today, that's all that we talked about. How do we meet guys in real life? Face to face. Yeah? How do we make it happen? So I talked about that for an hour. It was so much fun. Nid said, my boyfriend will not say I love you in a 5-month relationship. Usually, I love you can come in within 6 months, plus or minus 3. Yeah? Okay, let me see what the girls are talking about. Chicago, yes, 21%. Houston, 15%. Dallas, another 15%. Miami. Miami actually had the same amount of black women to black men, but girl, the black men are poor in Miami. Yeah. Seattle actually has a really good gender ratio. I think it's pretty on par. Los Angeles, 9%. 9%, roughly 10% more black women to black men. But the thing about Los Angeles is that the black guy is like the Latina girls and the light-skinned girls. So they're not checking for black women in the way that they need to. Yeah. Miss Teach said podcast name. The podcast is called Get Your Guy Coaching. Yeah. Or you can just search my name, Anwar White, and you'll find it anywhere you listen to podcasts. Yeah. Aquarius said, guy canceled second date even though he was super interested. Please help. Help with what? What do you need help with? Question. When there is a meeting that is canceled on your calendar, do you trip or do you say, okay, I'll do something else? Girl, it's a meeting that got canceled. What are you going to do at that time now? Do something fun. Melly said, what's a good opening line? So those are things that I talk about in my program. Yeah. So definitely, if you're interested in working with me professionally in the new year and you want to get your guy by, let's say, next summer, you definitely want to join my program. Ari said, oh my God, not the straight hat, Amy. Thank you, girl. Should I wait for the 2026 Olympics for International D? Girl, never that. Girl, you should be traveling quarterly for the ID, girl. We gotta keep it real cute. Just call it the ID, girl. Shanice said her white crush is Jason Momoa. Girl, he's half white, half Samoan, girl. He's brown, girl. But I'll accept it. Jazz said, do you have any advice for dating in college as a black girl? Yeah. I'm going to do a video about this, but I think it's important for you to date on campus and off campus. I also think it's important for you to study abroad. I want you to study abroad, either in Latin America or in Europe, Asia if you must, girl. And I want you to have 5 boyfriends in those countries. So you'll get fluent in the language. You'll learn how to date and be the prize. Girl, a lot of the girls are focused on certain frats and some athletes. Don't focus on them, girl. Girl, hang out with some guys in the engineering department and computer science department, girl. Because the gag is that they're freaky deeks and they will help you explore your own sexuality. And a lot of the black girls haven't necessarily done that as much as they need to, and that's no shade. Yeah. And girl, they're packing, so they might be hitting the walls, girl. Some of these football athletes, girl, they're not doing nothing. So anyway, enough about that, girl. I don't get freaky till after midnight, girl. Talk to me in 45 minutes. User 911 said, young Leonardo and Sean from Boy Meets World. Girl, can you get an adult, please? Because it's starting to get pervy. Yeah. Mac Muso said, you should collab with matchmaker Devin Simone. She was on MTV Real World and The Challenge. Okay. Mine was Chad Michael Murray. I know, that's right, Goldie girl. It's giving that one Alicia Keys video, girl. The Bamidele family says, what about Nigerian men? Ladies, what do we say about the Nigerian men, girl? Put your experiences in the comments. I'm not going to speak on it until the girls talk about it. Yeah? Vernisha said, listen, the white chocolate is hidden these days. Girl, stay away from white chocolate, girl. Stay away, girl. Somebody said Henry Cavill and John Stamos. Here's a gag with me, honey. I think about my attraction in a very different way. And I think about it in the terms of Saved by the Bell. When I was a kid, I was all about A.C. Slater. And then I had a severe nerd phase, and I saw that one picture of Screech when he was packing, so I was crushing on Screech for a while. You know how sometimes you always crush on that nerd? And then after that, when I was in my dad phase, it was Mr. Belding. And now I'm with Zach, honey. Zach is always with the black woman on TV, girl. He's always married to some black woman, girl. So, Zach attack, girl. Zach attack now. Yeah? There's always a white crush, honey. Sierra said, can you start a series on how to get your guy? Yeah, girl, it's called My Program. Join it. Yeah. User 911, can you have a swimsuit pic on your dating profile? No, girl. No, girl. Unless you want to attract the sharks. Jaws T. Up to you, girl, but that scares me. Austin said, do you do lesbian dating? Personally, I don't do lesbian dating, but I do help my lesbian sisters get their girl. Someone said her white boy crush is Chris Pine. See, this is the thing. Y'all have white boy crushes, so when I hear you say, I'm not attracted to a white man, girl, I don't believe it. Tammy said, my white crush is that guy on TikTok who chops wood. Girl, keep it in your pants. Let's see what's going on. AJ said, I love nerds, but I feel like I'm not their type. Girl, nerds like everybody. They just want somebody to love them. Yeah? Girl, here's the thing. If in your mind you don't feel like you're everybody's type, you're not dating in the way that you need to. Yeah? Angelica said, is expecting texting throughout the day okay? I was left delivered for hours. Here's the thing. Is he your boyfriend? If he's your boyfriend, then there'll be expectations in terms of communication. If he's not your boyfriend, no expectations. That time that you're waiting on him, you should be talking to 2 other guys. That's your work. Ina says, what do you think of finance men? I think that... Here's the thing. I went to business school with a lot of these finance guys in New York, so I had a front row seat to who they are and how they navigate. A bit of a generalization, but I want to keep it real with you. They have a lot of money. They spend a lot of money. A lot of them are on drugs, and a lot of them are not as intelligent as you think that they are. Literally, all they have to do is put numbers in an Excel sheet. They don't have to use their brain. And they work a lot. So if you're someone who needs attention, and most black girls do, they will not be the one for you. She's so intuitive said, are nerdy black guys a good catch? Some of the best, girl. Some of the best. Those guys that you think are those corny black boys make the best husbands. Leela said, do you think you can build chemistry? Met a nice guy, but spark isn't there. Wait 2 or 3 weeks. If there's no increase in the spark, let it go. Hey, Caitlin, girl. So I'm seeing a lot of no, hell no, run when it comes to the Nigerian men, honey. Amos said, do you have a podcast? Yes, it's called the Get Your Guy Coaching Podcast. So I've done a survey, and it looks like 100% of the women on here are saying no to Nigerian men. Case closed. Oh, I saw one. They are good. 99% of women are saying no to Nigerian men. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Library Mouse said, always a Zach Morris girl here. Sai said, did y'all know Zach is part Asian in real life? He is, honey. Oh my God. Zach dated Lark, Lisa for years. Sure did. And I love that for him and for Lisa. One of the things that I really fucking hated about Saved by the Bell was that they never allowed Lisa to have like a legitimate love interest on the show. Literally, they had Screech following her around, but he was so wildly unserious. And then they literally had like one episode of her and Zach like being together, and then the next episode they just pretended like that never happened. And I hate that for you all because representation in media matters, and when you don't see that you can have love as a black girl, or you can date outside of your race, you're gonna think that that's not available to you. So I always get really pissed off when I think about Lisa Turtle because she's fabulous, smart, wealthy, fashion sense on 10, all of it. She was total package. And then, like, you know, the other girls were messy. No shade. But they got guys. That didn't make sense to me. Let's see what's going on over here. Lavishly Manny said, traveling to Amsterdam, want to date. Thanks so much for that cowboy hat. Girl, okay, you can... The funny thing, when I was in Amsterdam, I didn't see a lot of interracial couples, but I know that Rotterdam, which is a little bit away, girl, they will marry you there. Yeah. Poison Ivy said, why do I feel like I have to lose weight before I can date? Because you're not accepting yourself, Poison Ivy. You need to understand that your guy is going to love you through thick and thin. And here's the thing. You think that, oh my God, if I lose weight, everything is going to be amazing or much better. It's not. It's not the weight that might be holding you back, girl. It's your mindset and it's your thought about yourself and your self-concept, right? I watch 600 Pound Live all the time, girl. All of them have men. It's not about the weight, my love. Yeah? And that's on period. Dana said, your advice is great. How did you learn all this? I've been a dating coach for 13 years and have helped thousands of women get their guy. And I read a shit ton. What am I reading now? I'm reading Don't Believe Everything You Think. I'm also reading How to Be the Love You Seek. And then I'm also reading Men Chase, Women Choose. So I'm always reading 2 or 3 books at a time. I'm not just, I'm always leveling up my craft. Because, you know, I think I do love dating and relationship both qualitatively and quantitatively. That's why I come with numbers, honey. Because I can't just give you some bullshit, right? Trying to be viral, trying to be cute. Some of these dating coaches, they'll be yelling at you, right? They have some sort of shtick. Girl, I just want you to have the information. Jessica says, I worked in finance. That is so true. Don't I know it, girl? Shani said, what about entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs are going to put their business first, themselves second, and then you third. The entrepreneurs are going to be like babies. So it's kind of like dating a single parent. And if you have attachment issues or attention issues and you need attention, there's going to be moments where your entrepreneur person is going to be really focused on the business, depending on where they are in the business. But most entrepreneurs, even if the businesses are established and in their teenage years, are still going to put that business number one, themselves number two, and then either you or their mama number three. Angie said, how do I become the mean girl? You don't need to be a mean girl. Men don't like mean girls. Men don't like bitches. But they do appreciate women that have boundaries. So don't be mean, be boundaried. Nicole said, I love your advice. Thank you, girl. She said, hope you're having a good week. I'm having a great week. It is my last week, and then I'm off for the rest of the year. Sam said, what about black women dating professional athletes? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't tell my best friend to do it. I wouldn't tell my worst enemy to do it. Same with entrepreneurs. You have to understand that athletes have been praised and prized their entire lives. So if you want everything on their schedule, and you all know that athletes have at least 4 to 6 women on the side. Professional athletes do. In every region of the country, they have somebody. I don't care. The only person that I know that hasn't had anybody, LeBron James. Everyone else, they got a longer roster. They are loyal to themselves, and most of them aren't even loyal to their own agents, girl. So how are they going to be loyal to you? Not even loyal to their own teams. Someone said, Steph Curry. Girl, the Currys and I, when I lived in the Bay Area, we went to the same child doctor. Okay, let me see where I'm at. While I'm finding my place, girl, if you're interested in booking a consultation call with me, definitely go to the link in my bio. Yeah? Let me see what's in. Chile said, I'm trying to find the nerds on Reddit. Anybody got tips? Girl, get on Twitch, girl. Don't go on Reddit. Discord before Reddit, girl. Let me see what else. XOXO, thank you so much for the 32 roses, girl. Appreciate that. Suzuki said, what about dating the gym coach? Only if he's not hooking up with the English teacher, girl. Because the English teachers are thirsty, no shade. Usually the dating coach always the gym coach always gets the English teachers, girl. And the science teachers are often lesbians, no shade. Don Collins, thank you so much for the rose. Pam Cakes, thank you so much for the 2 roses. Lana said, I think there's a lag when he sees our questions. Yeah, at least 5 to 10 minutes, because there's 925 of you and 1 of me. XOXO, thank you so much for the 19 roses. Sakura said, what does it mean when a guy says he's not interested in you because he doesn't know you? I don't know. It feels like game to me. I don't like it. Like, guys that are genuine, like, don't say that shit. He doesn't say a guy who's interested in you would never say, oh, I'm not interested in you. It's almost like a little bit of a backhanded, like, nag. Yeah? And we don't deal with guys that nag. Those are insecure guys. Sprinkle, Sprinkle, thank you so much for the 10-finger hearts. And Blackford said, Amor, I love you. Thank you, girl. He said, and that man's going to be skinny too. The guy on 600-pound life, 100%. But that's why I tell all the plus-size girls. Tall, skinny gamers, that's your lane, girl. If you don't know, now you know. And they're usually packing anyway, girl. XOXO, thank you so much for the 25 roses. Asia said, the men I'm attracted to aren't attracted to me. I'm literally going to do a video about this tomorrow, and my podcast episode is all about this tomorrow. That's coming out. So definitely check it out. I think Fati said, if you are to do it for you. 100%. Lillian said, Amor's got the knowledge. Thank you, girl. Sade said, what's your strategy to read more? It's the first thing I do it's the first thing I do. Anything, if there are things that I want to do, they're the first things that I do. So I'm learning Japanese right now. So the first thing I do, read. This book is called How to Be the Love You Seek. Nicole LaPura, great author, great therapist. Like, live for her Twitter. So check her out. It's the first thing I do. 1, 2, 3. What's your number one sign you see when you know your client found the one? When he calls her every night or every evening after work, because she is the first person he wants to talk to about his day. That's when I know, oh, he sprung. He sprung. Yeah. Yeah. People are saying they want a book list. Girl, I got 500 books. What do you want me to do? It's giving Reading Rainbow if you want me to do a book list, girl. Yeah? Hold on 1 second. My clients are telling me about their dates. So we generally talk about their dates. Give me 1 second. Gotta make a little note here. Okay. Let me see what else is going on, ladies. Thoughts on bell hooks? Icon. Where's my bell hooks? I literally have a bell hooks section in my library. Oh. You're a black woman. This is your Bible. All about love. Yeah? Please understand. Icon. Lo said, have you written a book? I'm writing a book right now. So that's exciting. So I want to actually, what is we doing? Let me see what else is going on. What's your opinion on dating cops? Ladies, let's talk about what it looks like to date cops. It's a big... No, 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 no. Cisco said that thong, the thong, thong, thong. I say that no, 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 no to cops. Hold on one second. So I want you to be on coming to the Tuesday and Thursday sessions. I also want us to be doing that one-on-one every week, and then you should be on the apps for 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, as well as going through the online program. Try to do it around 30 minutes a week. Okay, so my clients and my VIP clients, they get to text me and message me whenever they need me. Yeah, and we get to communicate that way. So it's like having me in your pocket anytime you need me while you are dating. Yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like to be supported, fully supported in your dating journey. Bridge said some dating coaches be single and giving advice. Many of them. Many of them. Shade, thanks so much for the 10 roses. Joy said, what made you become a dating coach? I literally have been a dating coach, girls, since elementary school, helping the boys talk to the girls and the girls talk to the boys. Girl, I was double dutching. And then I was balling it up and then crossing them over. So I was always navigating between both groups, yeah? And I am always one to bring people together. That's what it's about more than anything else. So I literally was helping boys talk to girls and girls talk to boys. That's what I do at the end of the day. Animal Prince said, should I ignore the fact that he stares at other women when out, especially white women? No, that's a cheater. That's a cheater. And he has no respect for you. No, don't ignore it. But also, what are you going to do? Say stop doing that? You're begging for him to be a good guy? If he's not your boyfriend, drop him. Find another guy who's not going to do that. Regina said, I love that you said that. Don't be mean, be boundary. 100%. Prosecco said, we have to start believing men when they say, like, I'm not ready for a relationship. When he says that, let him go immediately. Lauren said, I was quoting you to my friend at lunch today, and we're telling her about the Super Bowl of dating. Yay. Girl, lost my place. Kayla said, is it safe to be on the apps after January 1st? 100%. 100%. That's when I want you to be on the apps. Yeah? The Divine Hottie said, I'm reading all about love now. Good. Bible. Justice said, it's not an easy read, but it's worth it. Sure is. Jamaican Passion Flowers said, your advice has been great for many. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. AB says, does anyone know if he only takes clients for certain areas? I live in New Orleans. Girl, I work with women all around the world. I just brought on a client. She lives in London, but I have clients in Asia. Girl, New Orleans is not some weird, far-off planet or, Girl, I take clients in from everywhere. And I actually, in February, I'm going to go to a wedding of my client in New Orleans because she got her guy and she's marrying her guy from the program in New Orleans. So it's possible. Yeah. Let me see what else is going on here. Okay. Survey says no to cops. 100% of people are saying no to cops. T Diamond said, loved you on the Black Girls Heal podcast. Thank you. I appreciate that. Morgan said, just ordered All About Love. Thanks for the recommendation. Anytime. Some people are starting to call out some of the dating coaches that are, I think, single but still giving advice. Finding Mr. Height, cough, cough, someone said. Never heard of him or her or whatever. And Blackboard said, I just love that Anwar's approach isn't abrasive and it isn't about playing games. My job as a dating coach is to make sure that you are becoming the woman that is ready for the best relationship of your life. That's it. It's really even not about these guys, because these guys will come and go. So, I'm happy that you get that. Dula said, to get your guy, sign up for a consultation. The link is in his bio. Please, girl, please. As my VP of marketing said, yeah? Jessica said, Anwar, you're living in your purpose, helping Black women. We love you. Thank you so much. Sending all the love to you all. Green Tea Goody said, oh, you were that one boy who could double dutch. So here's the gag. It would take me a day to relearn how to double dutch, but then after that day, yeah, I got it. I got into it. Pavi said, do your clients have to do dating apps? They do. They do. Not because I want them to find their guy, but there are things that you're going to have to learn, right? And the dating app is good to practice those things. So many of us did not grow up with boundaries, so we get to practice setting boundaries while engaging in the apps. A lot of us are not vulnerable. We're not talking about our feelings, so we get to practice those things while in the app, and I help my clients do that. Okay? And thank you all so much for the 50,000 likes. If there's anything that has resonated with you, definitely tap, double tap, triple tap the screen. Okay? Jules said, Hinge has been so disgusting. I'm listening to you putting it on pause. Girl, Hinge is unhinged. Hinge is not it for this year or next year. Please believe. Sooks PV said, what if he's too submissive? Girl, if he's submissive, you gotta be his dom to his sub, girl. Get into it, BDSM, honey. If he's too submissive, then he's gotta go, girl. It's not gonna work. Gigi, thank you so much for the rose. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Julia said, white boy winter. I know that's right. Are we white boy wintering? Are we doing that? Who's white boy wintering? Give me a hashtag WBW if you're white boy wintering, honey. Rosie said, do you only see Black women as clients? Black and brown. Black and brown. I work with everybody, but the program and the work is really centered on the Black and brown experience. Bubbles, thank you so much for the 2 roses. Julia said, congratulations. Thank you. Kay said, your voice is so calm. I would listen to your audiobook. Oh, girl. I don't know if I could do one, but I know the girls love to listen to an audiobook, honey. Maya said, congratulations to your client. Thank you. Thank you so much. I generally try to go to at least one wedding a quarter. Yeah. 123 says, how long does it take on average for them to get their guy? It really depends. It's market specific. So if you're in the South or in California, generally 9 to 12 months. If you're in the Midwest and DMV area, 6 to 9 months. If you're in like the Northeast, so New York, Boston, that area, 3 to 6 months. See what else you're asking. What else is going on here? Brown Sugar said, I work with veterans. God bless them, but no to them as well. Girl, just because they're a veteran, that doesn't mean that the PTSD is out of them, girl. No shade. Yeah? It's the PTSD and the mentality and the trauma. Sometimes the veterans are even worse, girl. Lala Cole said, how can I book with you? Go to the link in my bio and you can book a consultation call there. Okay? And Blackbird said, oh, I'm excited to work with you. Great, girl. Come with it because we're gearing up for 2024, honey. And if your New Year's resolution is to get your guy this next year, you better join now, girl, so we can maximize the Super Bowl of dating in those first 2 to 3 weeks. Sade, thank you so much for the 5 roses. Armaja said, can you get somebody back? What do you mean by that? Because guess what? If it's your guy, you'll never need to get him back because he'll always be there. Sade, thank you so much for the fire. ANA says, how do we make him obsessed like he was in the beginning? Are you in a exclusive committed relationship with this guy or not? Because that answer will change my answer. Yeah. Allie No said, you spoke on Match so far, so good for me. Awesome. Love to hear it, honey. Love to hear it. Oh my God. I'm seeing a lot of hashtag WBWs up in here, and it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy, honey. I know that's right. I know that's right, girl. I am getting my life by seeing all of these W's and these B's and these W's. Carla said, let it snow. I know that's wrong, girl. I know that's right at the same time. Victoria said decline. Oh, all right, girl. I know that's right, honey. Nadia Dang Business said, I'm a plus-size Mexican woman. What app should I use? In January, of course. Where are you located, girl? And then I can give you some answers. I'm just trying to go through all of these different comments, honey. Jules said, I'm in Boston area, ain't no way. My clients have to date everybody. In Boston, there are only 76,000 black men. So you're going to have to date everybody if you want to get your guy. Vanessa said, why so long in the South? The men are not self-actualized there. Many of them are poor and uneducated, so they don't have money to settle down. And so it makes it harder for them to want, if they can't provide for a family, they're not going to get coupled with you and want to marry you or have the money to even have a wedding. let alone provide a home and a safe space for you, just financially. And also, things take a little bit longer in the South. Everything is half the speed as New York. Yeah. Olga, thank you so much for the rose. User Slim Shady said, I need to book one ASAP. My golden birthday is next Friday and I'm feeling irrational. Girl, not irrational, girl. Monica said, you saved my dating game. Adore ya, Anwar. Thank you, girl. Sooks, what do you think about rotational dating? I always feel guilty. Don't feel guilty, girl. I call it Olympic dating. You want a gold medalist, a silver medalist, and a bronze medalist. And if you don't have everyone at the podium, girl, you don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Yeah? Jen said, how do we get to work with you? Go to the link in my bio and book a consultation call, and I'll see if it's a good fit and if you're coachable. If so, we'll talk about what program is the best fit for you. No pressure. But if you want to book now, because I think I only have like 1 or 2 more slots this week open. Root Card Girl said, what's WBW? It's White Boy Winter. It means you need to have at least one white boy on your roster this winter. You know, to match the snow. Gigi Kisses says, Anwar, what race is your honey? His race? I'll tell you his color. Milk. Oh, Lord. Give me the strength. White, white, white. 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 That's how white he is. Chase said, Anwar, you said to stop swiping until January and I'm bored. Girl, this is when you go outside and you talk to people and you really lean into the offline dating. Yeah. Also, be with your friends and family. Yeah. I am Lady V said, I think you're such a blessing. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. Let me see what's going on here. Jules said, I love that you share all this information with us. Appreciate you. You're welcome. And Blackford said, book my consultation, honey. I know that's right. Get it, get it, get it. Ivy said, booked my consultation. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Julia said, vanilla. No, girl, my man's not vanilla. Vanilla has some flavor and some taste. He's not vanilla, girl. He is oat milk. He is skim milk, girl. Non-fat milk. And I love it. Keeps me snatched, honey. Yes. Shay said, listen, you've been dropping some gems on my FYP. I've never dated a white boy, but I've always wanted to. Do it, girl. Do it. Why not? Ashlyn said WWY. Girl, I don't know what that is, girl. White Woman Year? Someone said she needed a tall glass of milk. Honey, someone said got milk. I know that's right and wrong at the same time. Drea said I gotta make arrangements to go to Dublin, like you said. 100%, girl. Jamaican Passion Flower said your information has been so great. Thank you. Let me see what else is going on. Ams said, how did you know this line of work you wanted to get into? It came very natural to me, and I love what I do. And I've just been very successful at it. So like all of those three things just made me feel like, yes, gotta do it. User 785. So options will be limited for high earning women. 80% of my salary would be close to 150. This is why you need to date everybody. Because only 2% of black men will have 6 figures. That's T. Yeah. TR said, we need an Anwar White dating conference. Girl, don't you know I've been thinking about it, honey? Don't you know I've been thinking about it? Kind of like an Essence Festival, but for dating. Specifically for black girl love. That's what I want to call it. Gigi said soy milk. Girl, yes, soy girl. The True Slayer says, what would make someone uncoachable? One of the things that I look for is, are they making excuses or are they taking accountability? Another thing that I'm looking for is, are they coachable and listening, or do they want to just tell me I'm wrong and they want to go back and forth with me? Because I'm not, respectfully, I'm not in the, like, I've had those clients before, and we don't get the results because I'm too busy trying to convince them of trying something different and new, and they just want to go back and forth with me. So they don't get the results, and then they become unhappy with me because they're not getting what they want. So I try to stay away from women that want to go back and forth and talk to me about how wrong I am and da-da-da-da-da-da. It's also tone, right? If people are being judgmental or critical and it doesn't feel good to be on the phone with them, or they like to try to tell me what to do and try to bring that masculine energy to me on the phone, I'm not really about that. Yeah. Carol Rodriguez said, I wish you nothing but amazing things. Thank you. Yasmin said, Amor, you real AF. Thank you so much. Janine said, books, sir. Awesome. I can't wait. Amhita said, what is your opinion on dating in NYC as a black woman? Shira says, stay away from black men. They are too femme. I love New York and the DMV area to date in because of the numbers, the volume. And if you date everybody, there's just so many people that you'll be able to find someone for you. Yeah? I mean, Shara says, stay away from the black men. They're too feminine. Girl, look at me. Femme. Feminine. Femme queen. She not lying, girl. She not lying. Just femme. Here's the thing about black men. 2/3 of them were raised by a single mother. They have no dad. They were never taught how to date as a man with masculine energy. So just like your parents, your mother didn't really teach you how to date, they had nobody to teach them how to date, unfortunately. Wani said, locked eyes with a white man today and my hair was a mess, but why he smiled so hard. Girl, you had him. You had him. Had him in the palm of your hands. When they're smiling at you, they want you, girl. I mean, there's no other reason for a white man to smile at a black man if he doesn't want to, no shade. And most of them don't. Not most, many of them don't. Smiley face said, how do I know if a white man is into me? If his feet are pointing toward you or if he's talking to you for more than 3 minutes, he's into you. Smiley's Joy said, wait, 2% of black men make 6 figures. Does this include LA? Talking about the country in totality. Now places in LA and DC and New York, probably a higher percentage. La Luna says, Anwar, all these statistics seem so bleak. This is why girl, do you think I just want a lot of biracial babies up in here? No, I just want you to find somebody. And so I have to give you the number so you understand why I tell you that I want you to date everybody. Essa, thoughts on Mina the Universe Guru's videos? I don't know her. Sorry to be Mariah about this, but I don't. Shirley said, what European cities do we need to be in? For fun or for marriage? Because if you want to get married, you need to be in Dublin. You need to be in Rotterdam, Netherlands. If you want to have fun and maybe get married, Rome, Istanbul, Greece, the islands, or even Athens, obviously Paris, London, a good opportunity for you to get married. Here's the thing though, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking for the African American woman who has a certain level of confidence. That energy is infectious, right? So be your full self when you're in these cities. Germany, walk down the street, get anybody, honey. Serbia, Croatia, girl, they'll chase you down the street wanting to be with you. Let me see what's going on here. You think I'm lying about the more than 3 minutes thing. I'm being 100, I'm dead ass, as the kids say. Dead ass. Yeah. Cherie said, I love your platform. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you all so much for the 68,000 likes. I appreciate it. Fatima said, a friend of mine said a lot of women in LA are pick-me's and so men are used to being chased here. I think a lot of people in LA and Hollywood are pick-me's because they're trying to be a star. So I don't think it's just like women specific. Men are pick-me's too, but pick-me's for their career, not necessarily for women. NA said, what about Germany? I will tell you this. I lived in Germany for about 18 months and I was proposed to 3 times. Girl, I could have been the chancellor, like Angela Merkel, but I decided not to. Girl, when I was in Germany, I felt like I can get any German man I wanted. That's how much they're living for us there. Yeah? S said, what about Sicily? Southern Italy is where it's at. Yeah? Anything north of Rome, girl, forget about it. I lived in Milan for a year, girl. I mean, I had my fun. Don't get me wrong. I had my 5 boyfriends at a time. But it's more racial there. And here's the thing. I think when you ask about these places, I think oftentimes we're trying to find some sort of utopia. That's not what this is about. You're going to experience racism everywhere you go, and I think that you all know this already. But what I think is important to understand when I'm telling you these places is that on the one spectrum, there are people that are racist, but on the other spectrum, I'm talking to you about the people that actually really do love Black people. And Italy is a really interesting country where there is a lot of racist people, but there's also a lot of Italians that love Black people. So it's kind of a crazy place. Yeah, Ireland loves us. Scotland loves us, honey. I'm not a huge fan of the Nordic countries, so you won't really hear me talk about like a Denmark or a Sweden or. There's like a lot of domestic violence there. I don't like it. Let me see. Where am I, honey? Candy says, does a 3-minute chat apply to Latina women too? Only if you're darker skin, girl. Gina said, some white men are just very social. Very true. NAA said, you're the bomb. Thank you. Nicole said, do you think gender roles are making a comeback? No. I think it's actually like, that's why dating is really kind of confusing right now, because there's no like 90% masculine, 10% feminine, and 90% feminine, 10% masculine. Now it's 50-50, 40-60, so it's harder for you to find your complement. What part of Germany? I generally say northern Germany and western Germany are best. So Berlin, Hamburg, Cologne, Dusseldorf, Frankfurt, those would be the places that I would go to. I would not go to Munich or anything in the east like Leipzig or something other than that, just because, girl, Third Reich tea. Let me find my place. Let's see what else is going here. Just FYI, I hope that this is fun for you and you're learning some things. If you have any questions, definitely book a consultation call if you want to work with me. I also have free trainings and a link to my podcast, so check all of those out as well. My podcast this week was ranked 26th, I think, in the US in relationship podcasts. So I just want to thank all of you for supporting the podcast. You know, I don't really put the podcast out. I put the podcast out every 2 weeks. So the fact that I'm really high on the charts is amazing because, yeah, I don't put it out every week like all the other girls do. Dr. Irene says, when you say brown, do you mean Latinas? Yeah, mostly. But I think Indian women identify with the brown nomenclature as well. But I'm open to all women of color. TMI, y'all. Okay. Okay, let me see what's going on. What are your thoughts on dating a musician? Never that. Never that. Those are my thoughts. Abigail said, is it okay to lose feelings for a guy who doesn't text you a lot because he works? Here's what I need you to know. The busiest people text you back the fastest because they're in work mode and they don't want to forget to, they don't want any of their boxes unchecked. So they'll text you back the quickest. So the fact that he quote unquote works but doesn't text you a lot, no shade, he's not into it. So we get to drop him. Sakura said, does chasing after guys make you a pick-me? I don't really use the language of pick-me because we have to understand that we don't need to shame or guilt ourselves because we want love and attention and validation. And for many women of color, that is something that you didn't get when you were growing up. So you get to want to be prioritized, centered, chosen. Yeah? And you don't need to feel shame around that. Here's what I will tell you, though. When you chase after guys, you will not get them. In the wild, there is one pouched animal called the opossum. It's the only pouched animal that has stayed into existence on the North American continent. And the reason is that when the hunters try to hunt them, they play dead. And you know what happens? The lion, the hunter, whoever it is, they lose interest because it's too easy. That is what happens when you chase after guys. They lose interest because it's too easy. Never chase a guy. It's like playing hide and go seek. Hide so that they can seek. If you don't hide, it's not going to be fun. Yeah? Sand said, I love you so much. Thank you, girl. Thoughts on dating a DJ? Hell to the no. Paula Rodriguez said, love your energy. Thank you. Hinge, ? Erica says. Unhinged, ! Ariel said, Anwar got me dating white men. You sound happy to me, honey. Mia said, how to step out of masculine energy as a very independent woman, girl boss type. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work to understand that you are safe without doing all of that. That's a defense mechanism and that's a trauma response. Amar says, why does size matter in the bedroom so much? Amar, you look like a man, honey. I'll let the women talk to you about that. Solandina said, hi, Amar, how do you know you are ready to date after a divorce? When you can talk about that divorce and you don't have any anger or resentment or anything about that, then you're ready. Southside Steve says, oh, that's a good question, Poison Ivy. Let me see what the question was, girl. I think I missed it. How do you build confidence up before dating? By accomplishing things, doing what you say you're going to do. Stop avoiding things and stop procrastinating. You'll be surprised what you accomplish when you stop doing those things. Baby Jen said, I love your videos because of the advice given to women of color unsure about non-people of color talking to us. No problem. Rain said, why no to musicians? The nature of music is both creative and logical. So most musicians are actually dominant in both their feminine and their masculine. And when you're dominant in both energies, it's narcissism, girl. That's why. Chocolate Chip said, love your videos. Thank you. Ashlyn said, I'm booking a call with you, Omar. Cool. I can't wait. Oh my god, my stomach is like rumbling, girl. Okay, where am I? Give me a second. While I am finding my place, definitely book a consultation call with me. The link is in my bio if you want to work with me. Brandy said, good analogy. Thank you, girl. Cheryl T, thank you so much for the 3 roses. Lala said, oop, and 8. Nikki said, well, shit, I'm hiding in my home. Kia said, I like that analogy, purr. I know that's right. Lori said they want to pursue, like pursue the prey. Mm-hmm. She is Ev said, you ate. Thank you. Bandit said, you're great. Thank you. Chicago's favorite nail spa said, I'm dating a pastor. We'll pray for you, girl. We'll pray. Ananda said, can you turn a hookup into a boyfriend? 99% of the time, no. And I only say 99 because nothing's 100%, girl. Men put you into categories. Yeah? You are a sweeper, where they sweep you under the rug and they hide you. This happens to a lot of plus-size girls, dark-skinned girls, trans girls, girls that are too needy, or what I call sleepers. This is where the situationship kind of happens. So it's like, I have a little bit of emotional connection to you. I'm a little bit attracted to you, but it's not fully there. And then the keepers, right? Where they want to play house with you. They want to get with you. Commitment, marriage, blah, 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 blah. A hookup is often a sleeper or a sweeper. You're either being hidden, or a hookup is often a private sleeper. There's might be a little bit of a connection, but he's often hanging out with you in private. He's hiding you, girl. DeMarca said, yes, love the very gentle approach. Smiley face, thank you so much for the rose. Regina, thank you so much for the 4 pumpkin spice lattes. Forever, your op to your Black women clients end up in relationships with men who earn more than them. It usually is in a similar range. So not all the time. No. But also, like, my clients are super, super successful. A lot of them are. So, there's that. Live it up with Leslie. Anwar, you are amazing. Thank you, girl. You said, Anwar, how do I be with an Eastern European man if he makes less than me? Girl, bring him to America and get him into a trade, honey. Live it up, Leslie said. Thanks for the transparency. Anytime. Julia said, we heard that stomach rumble. Girl, it's because I didn't have too much of a dinner, honey. So she's still hungry, but it's so late I can't eat. What am I to do? Girl, water diet, girl. I guess that's the tea for tonight, honey. Natasha Lavera, thank you so much for the finger heart. I was prepping for my group call tonight, honey. Yes, honey. For the girl who's dating the pastor, thoughts and prayers, girl. Thoughts and prayers. As BB871 said, honey. V-Trix, what's your advice for women who are sweepers? Boundaries. Don't ever be hidden. And this is, coming from a gay man who has engaged with DL guys that have tried to hide me. Nothing good will come of it. You like the attention because we might be starved for attention, but he thinks so low of you, it's ridiculous. Like, on a scale from 0 to 10, you think, oh my God, like we're hanging out, but it's private, so you think it's a 5. He thinks of you as a 1. Trust and believe. Amal said, where can I find your podcast? What is it about? Girl, it's about getting your guy. Girl, it's about dating. I'm a dating coach, girl. Welcome. You can find it on any place that you listen to podcasts. Okay? Chicago's favorite nail spa said, a psychic said that the pastor is my soulmate. Maybe in heaven, girl. Maybe in heaven. Lori said, how did you become so wise? Did you study psychology? No, girl. I'm just gay and black and a black man in America, so I've had to be very observant. And because I'm gay, I can understand both the female and the male perspective. I've coached a lot. I've read a lot. I've done a lot. Yeah. That's why. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Ashlyn said, Emma, I really appreciate your perspective on things. You're welcome. September Moon said, I know that's right. Hashtag water diet. Girl, I can't be eating at midnight unless I want bloatation, honey. I'm too old for that. I could have done that in college. I can't do it now. Chicago's favorite nail spa. We're all family here. We're just giving you a little something, yeah? You asked, doesn't every woman want a man of God? Some women do, some women don't. What the concern is, and more seriously, is that sometimes pastors will have a God complex, and they will think that they can never do anything wrong. So I want you to be cognizant of that as you continue to navigate this relationship with this pastor. Okay? They can be quite dangerous, so just be on your P's and Q's. Yeah? Jen said, you didn't say you were going to be preaching in here. Amen. Thank you. Krista said, I really enjoyed the podcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Steffi said, I hope I didn't miss too much. I didn't expect you to be on live at this hour. Girl, the time goes by so fast. Oh my God, it's 12:30, honey. It's crazy. Okay, a few more minutes, then I'm going to go. Okay, let's see what's going on. Gigi said, sue the psychic girl. I know that's right. Here's the thing, honey. Somebody's got to be the first lady. And maybe it's her. Brooke said, I enjoyed the podcast you did with Black Girls Heal. Thank you so much, girl. S said, is the pastor Jamal Bryant? S said, is he coming? Will he be joining us? Oh, I thought so. Not Pastor Holy Whore, honey. This is why I love you all. And this is why I work with Black and brown women, honey. Because if you don't know who Jamal Bryant is, then what do we have to talk about? Right? Chessie, the podcast is called Get Your Guy Coaching. Sierra said, do you have a day job? Yes, it's called being a dating and relationship coach. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, ladies, I hope we learned something tonight. I hope we had a little bit of fun. I hope we kikied a bit. Pretty Hazel Eyes said, you are awesome. Thank you for your advice. You're welcome. Nurse E said, are you still taking clients? I am, girl. I'm racking them up to get ready for the Super Bowl of dating in the beginning of January. So sign up now. Book the consultations now so you can get into the program now so we can get your apps together and you can learn the strategy so you're ready for January. Okay? Yeah. All right, y'all. Be well. Sending much love to you. And check out my podcast tomorrow because it's the business, honey. It's the business. All right. Bye, loves.